Her work ethic?
Yeah.
What I saw on that tour last year was pretty remarkable. I mean, to see the week in, week out, traveling from one country to the next, and you know, how excruciating it is on her body and on her mind, and it's not.
What's your message to them? They're rooting for you this weekend. What do you want them to know?
Message to the Swifties all day, baby. We're gonna hold on to that thing.
Travis!
I sat there, numb, just staring at the locker in front of me, the sound of cleats clinking and guys packing up barely registering in the background. That was one of the hardest games I've ever been a part of, not just physically, but emotionally. We got our asses handed to us. There's no sugarcoating it. Look, hats off to the Eagles. They brought it, all three phases. Defense swarmed, offense executed, and special teams kept us pinned. They were the better team tonight. That's hard to say, but it's the truth. I couldn't get going. Pat couldn't get going. Nobody on offense could find a rhythm. Every time we thought we had a little momentum, there'd be a flag, or a drop, or a turnover. We were behind the sticks almost every drive. That's not Chiefs football. That's not who we are, or who we thought we were. I remember after my second catch, the one that broke Jerry Rice's Super Bowl receptions record. Someone said something to me on the sideline. I didn't even react. I didn't care. Not in that moment. It felt hollow. I would trade every single one of those catches just to win that game. That's real talk. And then the crowd. Man, when Taylor got booed when they showed her on the Jumbotron, it stung. Not just because she's my girl, because that's supposed to be part of the joy, the love. It set the tone for what was coming. I could feel it in my gut. I just tried to keep my focus, tried to block it out, but nothing worked. At halftime, we were down 24-0. It still felt within reach, weirdly. We've come back from worse. Nobody panicked. Coach told us to let it hurt, feel it, but use it. We said all the right things in that locker room. But the second half, it just kept slipping. Like trying to grab sand with your bare hands. We had no answer for their pressure. They had us figured out. Then that pick six happened. Cooper DeJean. Great play by him. After that, man, it felt like the air got sucked out of the building, at least from our sideline. I looked around, saw guys still trying, still locked in, but you could feel the weight. Heavy. I caught one more pass after that. Think it was my fourth of the game. Didn't even realize it'd be my last of the night. 39 yards. That's all I gave him. That's all I gave this team in the biggest game of the year. I couldn't look Pat in the eyes after. He played his heart out, took hit after hit, tried to make magic, but I let him down. I dropped a critical third down in the third quarter. That's gonna haunt me. Probably will for a long time. After the game, I hugged Jason. He had that bracelet on, Big Yeti. My brother, always in my corner. But I could see it in his face too, even he knew I was crushed. Taylor came down, hugged me. I cried. I couldn't hold it in. Not this time. Not after all we gave just to come up short like that. Her dad, her brother, they were all there. Ice, Ashley, the whole crew. I felt like I let them down too. This team fought, no question, until the very last snap. But it wasn't enough. 40-22. That's the final score. That's our legacy this year. The dream of a three-peat, it's over. But you know what? This isn't how I go out. Not like this. I don't know how many more I've got in me. Maybe one, maybe three. But I'm coming back stronger. For Pat, for Coach, for Kansas City, for every little kid who wears 87 on their back and believes in something bigger than just football. Let this one hurt, let it burn, then let it fuel you. Because it sure as hell is gonna fuel me.